There's a story that has been whispered for decades in small towns across the country. A story so chilling that most prefer to forget it ever existed. It's called The Midnight Visitor. This tale begins with a man named James. James lived alone in a small, old house on the edge of town. Nothing special about him except for one strange habit. Every night at midnight, James would sit by his window and wait for something. His neighbors thought he was just lonely or perhaps grieving. But James knew the truth. You see, many years ago, on a cold winter night much like this one, James's wife, Emily, disappeared without a trace. No note, no sign, just gone. After that night, James swore he saw her, or rather, something that looked like her, standing outside his window exactly at midnight. First, it was faint, a shadow, a flicker of movement. But night after night, the figure grew clearer. James was terrified, but also desperate. He wanted to believe it was Emily, trying to reach out to come home. One night, at exactly midnight, James heard a soft knock on the door. Slowly, he opened it, and there she stood, Emily, pale, with dark eyes that seemed to swallow the light. She smiled, but it wasn't the smile he remembered. It was cold, distant. Emily whispered, "Come with me." James hesitated. The house felt colder. The walls seemed to close in. He wanted to say no, but something pulled him forward, out into the night. She led him into the forest behind the house, deeper and deeper, until the trees grew twisted and strange shapes moved between the branches. Emily stopped by an old well, broken, covered in vines. She said, "This is where it began, and where it must end." Suddenly, James realized she was no longer the woman he loved. She was something else, a spirit trapped between worlds, bound by sorrow and anger. James tried to run, but the forest shifted, paths disappearing beneath his feet. He felt icy hands grab him, pulling him down toward the darkness of the well. And then, everything went black. The next morning, the neighbors found James's house empty. No sign of him. Only a single note was left on the doorstep. Written in a shaky hand, "She waits at midnight. Don't open the door." Some say if you listen closely at midnight near that old forest, you can still hear the knocking and see a pale woman standing by the window, waiting for her next visitor.